So our third bout of the evening, as previously mentioned, between Grady, Crossman Grady in the blue, and Crossman Malone in the red. Grady, representing Helmand Company, 19 from Wolverhampton, is an electronics engineer who fights with an orthodox stance. Malone, from representing Normandy Company, 19. He hails from Lincoln. He's a vehicle mechanic.
Is a light middleweight contest.
Describes himself as a knockout artist.
Representing Normandy Company,
Malone would like a shout out to himself. Narcissism in a boxing ring. Ugh, never thought I'd see the day. So let's see if we see the energy coming straight into the middle of the ring. A hail of punches is what we've seen so far. Will this be any different? Ooh. Is this our second light middleweight fight of the evening? And definitely the more seemingly... well, I say that, then it turns into an explosion of action. But up to that point, it seemed a more measured start to a fight that we'd seen tonight. Reasonably even thus far. Grady with some solid jabs there. Malone targeting the body to try and open up a headshot. A double jab. Cracking right hook from Grady. And some magical movement from Malone. Malone, let me remind you, describes himself as a knockout artist. But Grady's throwing the bigger shots at this point in the bout. Grady employing that double jab that we've seen so often from the likes of Tyson Fury. Good clip from Malone. Great movement from Malone, but Grady managing to target those areas, those scoring areas. Malone leaving himself open after he attacks has probably, at least in my opinion, which, I remind you, is absolutely worthless to the scoring. I would give that first round to Grady. Obviously, a commentator wouldn't normally take any sides, but there's only one of me. I don't have a support act, so I'll say how I see it. But a tight round, and that I would give that a 10-9. I mean, there's some great shots from each of the boxers. Grady was the more aggressive and dominated the centre of the ring as much, more so. So Gray looks like he goes on as he started. But Malone with a bit more aggression there to start with. Grady comes back. And whilst Malone's movement is admirable, he doesn't seem to be able to conjure up enough attack to complement it. So Grady's left basically trying to hit a moving target, but Malone can't strike back. Save for a couple of shots here and there. He's gone for a big one there. Malone missed, left himself open again, which is where Grady's counterpunching. Good body shot. Good body shot from Grady, but then a good counterpunch from Malone, and then a counter from Grady. Now Malone needs to pull something out here. Again, good movement to avoid any scoring punches there. Good attack from Malone. Something we haven't seen. Grady forced to throw shots to try and keep Malone off of him. Good movement for Malone. It will very much be dependent on the judges' perspective whether they consider Grady dominating the ring and that being pivotal in their scoring. But a spirited round again there from each of the fighters. Grady throwing a lot of shots but not landing as much there. Malone landing some quality shots and actually putting up some fantastic attack that had been lacking from his first round performance. And the reason I'm delaying and telling you who I think won that is because I don't know. I think I'd really be tempted to give that to Malone. But as part of the scoring system, domination of the bout tactically and with a technical superiority is part of the considerations. For which I think you probably have to give it to Grady. But you know what? I don't care. I'm not bound by these rules. Malone took that last round, as far as I'm concerned, and this is the pivotal round. Ooh, big shot from Grady. Big shot, rocked Malone's head back. But Malone going in. Great energy for third round here. Grady once again throwing punches that Malone's able to move away from. What has Malone got to give back? The big flurry, looks like he's recovering. What has he got left in the tank? Grady picking off a couple of shots there which might not necessarily score, but they'll take their toll on Malone. Feint from Malone. Didn't follow up with anything there. Good jab from Malone. Grady trying to counter. Grady starting to blow there, but still throwing those punches. Just giving something Malone to constantly think about. A lot of sting gone out of Grady's shots here as he starts to tire. And Malone not really throwing it. Oh, good lad. And he goes in. Throws a good few shots there. They like contradicting me, these boxers, don't they? Good shots from Malone there. Grady targeting the body so that he could target the head, which he's done well there. Malone moving well, but he's caught a couple there. Oh, 3 or 4 good scoring shots from Grady. A fifth. With a late flurry there. Fantastic bout. With a late flurry there. I think you've got to give it to Grady. But exceptional movement from Malone. Weaving back and forth. And it was only in the third round that he started to weave to the point where he was tired enough to be caught by Grady. Up to that point, it was some fantastic movement. Grady just constantly giving Malone something to think about with those stinging punches, which understandably lost a lot of their bite towards the end. But great bout. I'm not going to use the word spirited again, but it was. Collection of the judges' scores. No one's going to collect mine, so I can safely assume that my opinion definitely doesn't count.
And your winner, by unanimous decision, Blue!
A well-deserved win from Grady. And both fighters go down to collect their solid gold trophies. That might not be quite accurate. I'm sure I heard it somewhere.
Okay, and the final three prizes will now be announced by our sponsors from Forces Mutual, Gary and Caroline. So, without further ado, the runner-up is Craftsman Malone.
Malone collecting his trophy. Fantastic performance. Again, great movement. Stars make fights. And
the winner of
it was a good one.
is Craftsman Grady.
Reece Grady collecting his winners. And you've got to say it was deserved. Great performance from Malone, but Grady's quality came through there. So our fourth bout, let me remind you that I won't be commentating throughout the music segment, which of course you won't hear because we won't be broadcasting it. Bout 4 will be our first middleweight fight of the evening, which will be the heaviest guys yet, and that is Craftsman Warwick in the blue and Craftsman Russell